Made top 8 winners, stayed up here, made it to grand finals. Semiij fought his way back to this position, and Semiij has actually got to win not 1, but 2 sets. He's got to get the reset, and then he's got to win another set after that. Who you got, Semiij or Kombat? We're going with the Flames. With Semiij trying to chip away, catch him not blocking low.
What a start here by Semiij, going untouched right now. And the dirt. The fact that he ended that with cat dash, put Kombat in the corner, absolutely disgusting.
Kombat really timid to get himself any. Wow, what a down two. Semiij didn't even care what side that was about to land on. Just went with it.
We got a lot of support for Kombat in that chat. We're looking for someone new here, folks. Ooh. Back on there. What a Peterbird 4-3. It's like he scouted that, and that opened up Tweety so much on the winners finals. That is the crossover. Not working here. Semiij ready for it. Oh, he's got nuclear though. No!
Raw back two. Didn't even do the jump in. Didn't even care. Ooh, committed to that background bounce, and that is a punish.
Last warning, Miss Kyle.
I'm impervious to warning signs.
I've been told on block those background bounces around -10, but on whiff, it's got to have a lot more recovery frames, and that is exactly what happened there. Semiij, he crouched it. It is a high, so you can crouch it at any moment. Kombat not completely out of this thing. He's got a bar, or he's got a bar built of his trait. If he can keep himself alive long enough, he may have a chance to mix his way to a first game win, but Semiij is not going to let that happen. Going to take the very first game.
Yeah, what a start here. I mean, he's got a long road ahead of him. Kombat,
he's done it before.
Kombat does have a blanket, which is this first set.
Catwoman.
But if I'm Kombat, if I were to give advice, it would be don't hold back right now. Because I think that this favors him if he takes it right now. I think if this goes the distance and it gets reset, I think it's going to be heavily in Semiij's favor. Heavily. As much as I hate to say that, guys.
Fighters approaching Red Sun Prison.
I think you're absolutely right. I mean, Semiij opened him up fairly quick and took a lot of damage, but it looked like Kombat was just a little bit scared to get his offense going. And plus, when he was doing that instant air dash and Semiij did a down two, didn't even care about it. You know, that was something that actually won him the set against Tweety, as you mentioned. Something he's really good at, man. He's got some really crisp instant air dashes. Semiij's not watching his feet. Kombat gonna make him respect that molten trap, getting him out of the interactable. Semiij's going for it again, this time with a hit of armor. Semiij burns that trait plus frames.
And what a start again by Semiij. And Kombat has to turn things around. Is he gonna save that trait for the next bar of health? He might have to come off it just like in the game number 1, and he had the meter but didn't burn it.
A walk-up throw by Semiij. Kombat is sitting on that one bar. He could have meter burned either one of those molten traps, but Semiij breaks the armor. Semiij puts himself in the corner. The interactable is out of here.
Ooh, what a
Kombat going for the Trailblazer again.
And so sometimes Semiij throws out that stand 1 or the stand 1-2 like you saw, like he went for it again. Even in those last closing moments, he'll throw out those straight normals just to try to catch an anti-air and then have a conversion ready.
Semiij is playing very dominant right now. It's not looking good for Kombat.
Yeah,
not at all.
If Semiij resets it right now, and as convincing as he's on the path to, this might get rough. But you never know. After the reset, Kombat just might throw the book out and just swing. And you know what? Never know. I have been down technically 5-0 in a grand final and made a comeback. It's not great. It's not easy to do, but it is doable.
Kombat choosing to keep the distance this time. Not one to deal with Semiij up close. Jump in 2, gonna get him right in. Doesn't have the meter to confirm off of that. Whoa. And didn't have the conversion, spent the bar for the meter burn back 3. Semiij capitalizing.
Oh, Kombat had a chance there to swing. Nice meter burn on the jump in, and what a conversion! That was disgusting. Okay, Kombat, warming up a little bit. Semiij just had all these games to play against these amazing players, and Kombat's just been sitting up here pretty. Maybe he's got to get warmed up, you know, sit by the fire, put the hands out, make a couple s'mores.
Tried to reversal with that 8-frame, just does it again. Why not?
Oh, look at him just walk back, staying away from this machine.
He's got to throw something out though. He can't just walk back. He's got to check Semiij on his approach, and that is a punish.
Careful, you might get robbed.
That's all the meter Kombat had. Tried to go with the interactable. Semiij capitalizing right now.
Wow. After blocking that string to load up the trait, that was a little balls there by Kombat, but I respect it. What's for breakfast here? And the cross-up that worked before doesn't again, but the follow-up does. Kombat on life support.
This could be the reset. He's got level 3. Semiij can clash at any moment. Not with that throw, he can't. Kombat's healing just a little bit over time. 3 health points at a time. Back 2. And 24 hit points, tries to backdash. But you know what?
Never happened. It's 0-0.
Just like that.
It's like when you drop in PUBG and die immediately, you just go back to the main menu and you go, never happened, never happened. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Firestorm.
Kombat, you're good. Never happened at 0-0. If he wins this first game, I'm a believer.
He's got to get some momentum. He's got to get a win.
Are they thinking? Are they going to change?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was lagging. Somebody's just got to pick. Oh, there we go.
They're just chilling there.
Fighters approaching Red Sun Prison.
Again, we're at 0-0. Both of them are technically in losers now, if you guys are familiar with how a reset works.
Begin.
Semiij, as we've mentioned, has been in this situation many times before, and he has actually come out victorious, having to reset the bracket and here in War of the Gods. Down 2. Semiij, once you go in the air, Semiij's got those down 2s. There's nothing you can do in the air that he's not going to attempt to anti-air.
Those young man reactions. Definitely got him. And Kombat kind of making the same approach where he's just trying to let Semiij hang himself on the approach, but Semiij is just so solid. And making the raids.
Oh my God.
And just like that.
Semiij did the exact same thing in the last game. Punished a meter burn back 3 with a neutral jump, knew it was coming.
All right, he has burned Kombat for the only thing he's been looking for, which is the meter burn back 3 read. Caught the approach this time though. Okay. And just like that.
That's the momentum he needs.
That bar is gone. And he'll slowly be building it back. And he'll be looking at that second bar.
That's what he needs to do. Kombat right there. He's got to put those molten traps down and throw those fireballs.
I respect that. That was, you know what, you had nothing to lose. Let me build a little bit of meter. Unfortunately, you're in the corner, though. I'd be frightened here. Semiij has made all the right reads. Kombat's meter burn back read out a lot. He keeps looking for the jump, too. Is Kombat. Semiij's not giving it to him, and no punish there. That could come back to bite him.
And he didn't meter burn the molten trap. That was damage left on the table. Semiij's going to read that next wake up. I guarantee you Semiij is not going to let that happen again. That's twice in a row. He's got himself out of trouble with that Trailblazer. Ooh! And I don't know if he had the read on that air tech or if he just dashed to do some sort of other combo, but oh my god, Semiij with the reads! What a forward 3 to blow up that throw attempt.
Cracking that whip up 1-0 now. Kombat's blanket is gone. The security blanket, everything.
Catwoman.
Somebody said it in the chat before the very first game of this happened, and if you're still in the chat, let me know who it was. They said Kombat is about to get Semiij'd.
What?
And I think that's what just happened.
Oh man.
Semiij'd. That's so weird to say, but yo, that's pretty good.
It just sounds dirty.
Begin.
Is it combining Semiij and cheese? Is it
Semiij
is that what they're going for?
yeah.
Oh, shimmy, like.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
okay, I get it.
It's pretty good.
Shimmied. I respect it. Go!
Ooh.
I don't know what NRS did to record the whip sounds, but Catwoman and Wonder Woman, the crack of that whip, it hurts. Sometimes I feel it.
This is an obstacle course for Semiij right now. Pretty good health lead. Kombat back to the wall. Another meter burn back 3 by Kombat. Semiij's gonna eat it up.
Careful, you might get robbed.
Not watching his toes. Good block on the overhead. It is negative now.
He's trying to condition this man.
Last warning, Miss Kyle.
Never back me into a corner.
Kombat checking every advancement from Semiij. Now I just want to say Semiij.
Oh my goodness.
I just want to say it. I feel... Okay.
I'm a nuclear-powered badass.
Firestorm popping off a bit, but might be a little bit too late here. Kombat still has to force a wager.
I like this from Kombat though. He's starting to pick it up a little bit here. Starting to check Semiij a lot more. Oh, Semiij with the answer.
Jeez, he was just waiting for him to be there. I mean, this is just Simba and his pouncing lessons right now.
Semiij kind of running away with it, man. Kombat has one more chance.
Catwoman.
He's going to have to reverse 3-0 or Semiij is going to retain. We know he's not going to go to another character, but
Get a game on the board. Don't let
just breathe.
Don't let the 6-0 happen. If Kombat gets a win here, he can be like, you know what? I didn't get 6-0'd, and then you know you start to kind of feel yourself a little bit, start to get a little more positive energy, and then you destroy this man. But it has to start here.
Hey man, there's only been 4 people in grand finals this season. Kombat's one of them.
5 now. 5.
Oh, it's 5.
Yeah,
yeah,
Kombat.
5 now.
It was 4. Kombat added to it.
Still, that's a pretty small number for an entire season.
That's the entire War of the Gods logo. That's what makes the fist. Are those 5 people?
Fortress of Solitude. He got the first hit, so he got that first bar, and now we're getting some damage. Kombat starting off, and a throw. Keeping him mid-screen, but Kombat put himself so close to the corner. He's gonna have to get Semiij.
There we go. He's going for that back to read from the jump too.
What an air-to-air.
Takes 2 to Firestorm.
Oh, and he had the read. Semiij able to capitalize off though. Semiij's trying to get a little swaggy on us, I think.
Hit me up 5-0. He might be feeling himself a little bit. Semiij, calm down.
Oh, good blocks by Kombat. Not on the overhead, though.
Go for a sweep. I don't think I've ever seen a Firestorm go for a sweep, if I'm being honest with you.
I don't know if a sweep would blow that gap up. It might. I'm not sure.
Whose sweep is that? Is that Sonya's sweep from MKX where she just does like a little spin on the ground?
I think I'm with you. I don't think I've ever seen Firestorm sweep. Good push block. Nice meter burn back three to blow up the jump in.
Nice toss the jump in, and he can force the wager. This is looking good for Kombat.
Beat me, you can't beat Bruce.
Can't steal my win, Catwoman.
If Semiij wins, this is his 6th straight War of the Gods Week 1. Ooh, and
Disgusting.
I really like that about Semiij.
6th straight,
He air tagged.
and it would be his 8th of the season. 8 out of 10.
Rewind, of course, taking the other 2 weeks. Oh, and he wasn't ready for that conversion, Semiij. However, he is ready for that conversion. Does a jump in 1, tries a cross up.
No way.
What a meter burn back 3 to blow that up, Semiij. Forward 3 into a back 3, not letting Kombat.
Oh my
whatsoever.
goodness! Are you kidding me?
Catwoman.
Man, oh man, does that one hurt for Kombat, but Semiij. 6